All right, my name is Brian Rako. It's Brianrackow. I'm the Deputy Chief with the Midland Police Department Field Operations Division, currently the Acting Chief for the Police Department. So last night we were called over to this location here, this apartment in Building 8, to do a welfare check. It is found out that there is a man barricaded inside with what we believe is 2 adult females and a child. He is holding them hostage at this time. The Midland Police Department assumed initial incident command for this. Since then, DPS has came in to relieve us off the scene. It is currently their scene, and therefore we can't really answer questions to that. The reason this is going on this long is because he is in contact with the negotiations. We're doing everything possible to get this resolved at the lowest form possible for the life and safety of these people being held hostage. Currently, this is affecting Building 8 at this apartment complex. We do not have the count for how many people are affected as of right now. We are making those plans to assist those people that are being displaced or anybody affected by this with local hotels or motels available. What else?
Is there any, the people that are displaced, are they going to have to show proof that they're actually from the apartment complex?
Okay, so the people that are displaced, the list is being generated by the apartment complex, and then the city will take that list and start working from there.
Why is DPS right now the lead right now?
You can only keep a tactical team on scene for so long before it gets detrimental to their health and or security of that area like that. So we have to go much like an 8-hour shift working at work. That's the same thing. We don't want to be taking these guys on 10 hours, 12 hours, 24, 15 hours. That's completely detrimental to the officers and our work with this.
Since you guys have been out on this call for roughly now 16 hours, is that going to be the estimated time of how long one certain unit will be in charge of what's happening, or is there a certain time frame that you guys will be adjusting to now?
We will adjust to the time frame. Much like DPS coming in here, DPS came in from all over the state. Those guys were already driving 4.5 to 5 hours to get here, and they've been on here since I believe maybe 1 o'clock was when they finally finished coming in. Okay, but you've already had other guys been here longer than some of these other guys. Once again, our team were sent home to try to get naps and get rested up so that we can rotate back into this as it goes.
And are you able to comment on anything of what the cause of this hostage situation is, or the motive behind it? Is that something you're able to comment on?
No, sir, we are not.
And for those who just don't understand like the way this process works when a situation like this happens, you know, I know you were talking about other agencies coming in and you guys helping each other out and everything. Is that normal for situations like this when it's like a hostage situation for a bunch of agencies to like come together and like pool their resources?
Oh yes, this is West Texas. There's one thing about West Texas community. When there's people that need help, we come together. And that's law enforcement, that's churches, that's anything else. When something happens like this, the outpouring for help is just amazing.
And for the people who were displaced, about what time did they have to move them out of their building when this was going on?
Off the top of my head, I don't remember when our call came in. But as soon as that call came in and they realized it was a hostage situation, we started evacuating that whole building. So I don't remember what the time period was starting this whole event.
What is, for the people who are like, you know, you guys mentioned in the past that there's no threat to the general community at this time, you know, this is kind of really isolated. There's not even a threat to the other people in the general complex. But what is, like, I guess, a message that you would have for the community when it comes to this situation, or when it comes to dealing with any situations like this? Anything that you would like people to know?
People should always know we're always going to work for life first and foremost. Unfortunately, in doing that, yeah, we do have to displace people to protect the lives that are being affected in that apartment right now. And that is, that's very difficult. It's as frustrating as driving down the road and having roads always closed down for construction. So it does get frustrating. Please have some patience, have some compassion. understand we're trying to do everything possible to save lives.
And you mentioned in the beginning of the statement that it was confirmed there's 2 females in there as well as a child. Is there an age range you can give for any of those, whether it's the 2 females?
2 adult females and a child is what I have right now.
And again, those 2 females and the children, those are the hostages?
Yes.
Can you say if there's any injuries?
I cannot, not right now, no sir.
And have you, has the department been able to get into contact with anybody inside the unit, whether it was the person holding them hostage or any other?
Oh, we've been in contact with the hostage taker since this beginning of this.
Have you been able to hear from the hostages though?
I believe that they have talked to the hostages a couple times for proof of life. So once again, all of this is driven by his actions.
And is there a time frame for when that last contact was made with anybody inside that apartment building?
I don't know that.
Guys, I think we're good.
Okay.
Thank you.